Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Vietnam. Good morning from Vietnam, guys and gals out there, wherever you are. I guess it's a good evening in Canada, North America, and I think it's probably still late evening in Europe, guys. So hope you guys are having a great day. It looks like Bitcoin yesterday hit 49,000. It got rejected a little bit, so we're going to talk about that. We've got a whole bunch of things to talk about. We're going to talk about Coinbase. Brian Armstrong is meeting with regulators in Washington to draw out a draft for crypto regulation. So, guys, how do you feel about that? Brian Armstrong from Coinbase is looks like he could be the main guy drafting the crypto revolution. Well, it's here, but the crypto regulations. So that's I think it's a good thing. It's better having an insider drafting those regulations than an outsider who doesn't know anything about the space. So that's really bullish news. Also, looks like we could have a 75% chance of ETF being approved in October. So we're going to jump into that. That's really amazing news. We're also going to talk about top 5 cryptos to watch. And also, it looks like Nigeria is getting ready to roll out its CBDC. And the huge news is Raoul Pal. He's predicting that we could see a 600% increase in Bitcoin, or 6x from here. And if Bitcoin goes up 6x, you know what that means to the Doge. Woof woof, Dogecoin to the moon, guys. And so it's a great time to be alive. It's this crypto revolution, and we're seeing that October is turning out to be October, guys. So I'm pretty bullish about that. And guys, don't forget to check out my merch and all that stuff in my linky links. Go down to linky links. And remember, I got to tell you guys, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. That's really important that you guys understand that. And the other thing is, none of this is financial advice. This is just an OG in the house expressing his opinion, and this video is for educational purposes only, guys. And yesterday I talked about how I'd started in Bitcoin mining way back in the day, and that's how I really got into the whole crypto space. It was really mining, and and I did make a lot of mistakes in the beginning, and I talked about that yesterday. Go back and watch that. I made a lot of new mistakes, and I have lost money along the way, and that's pretty normal. It's crypto does have a steep learning curve, so it's important that you guys understand that and go back and watch my videos, because I try to attempt to distill information so that will avoid and help you guys not to lose money in the future, make the same mistakes I had. And some people wonder why are you in Vietnam. Well, before being in Vietnam, I was in Indonesia, and that's where I did most of my mining in Indonesia, guys. And as you guys know, my wife is Vietnamese, and so we decided to come back about I guess 2.5 years ago, when the virus broke out. We actually came back here, because we have some businesses here and this and that, and we're running some hotels. So we actually came back here from Indonesia for plan was for 3 months, and then the whole virus episode happened, and we're just kind of stuck here. So we're kind of stuck here. The situation here, the airports are closed, and this and that. So we're really kind of just a little bit stuck here in Vietnam. So it's okay, so we're just waiting for the borders to open. Then we're going to head back to Bali and resume business as usual there. But it's a great time to be alive. But cryptocurrency has allowed me to have the financial freedom, and the way I had the financial freedom was I realized a long time ago that day trading and leverage trading, I lost more money doing that, and stressed myself out so much just doing that. I mean, when I was day trading and leverage trading, I had to sit in front of the PC basically 24/7, and I just decided that it's time to be a human being and interact with humans and my family. So I just stopped doing that. And then I talked to a lot of friends, like I said in my previous videos, and they said, look, the key to success is just dollar cost averaging, diamond hands, and waiting and being patient. And that's what I started to do. And the other key thing is you got to learn to take profits. It's very important. A lot of people don't know how to take profits. They always think things are going to go up forever, and that's not the case. Things do not go up forever. It's important that you time the tops and learn how to cash out, and not cash out like leave the space, but take your profits, reinvest in other stuff. So I did that recently with Solana. When Solana was pretty close to like $200, I cashed out about 50%, and basically I took the profits and I bought free Bitcoins. And that's how you do it. And then, my plan is when we get to the cycle top this time, when we get close to about 100K, I'm going to be taking some profits off the table when Bitcoin gets to 100K. And then I'm going to keep those on the sidelines for when we have our next downturn. So we're going to talk about that because, Paul, Raoul Paul, he's saying that we could see 6x from here, and that could take, Bitcoin up to $350,000, $400,000 level. So, and he's also talking about that this bull cycle, it may not end at the end of the year. It may continue. And also Willy Woo, who's a prominent also on-chain analyst, is also saying the same thing. And then Plan B also did say that this bull run could extend another 6 months. So, I quite frankly, I don't know at this point. Typically, after the halving, we have the bull, then we have the accumulation, then we have the bear season, or the time when the angry bears come out. So let's see. Things are a bit different this time because we've got institutional, a lot of demand and this and that out there. So let's jump into content without further delay. Yay. So it's a great time to be alive, and I just want to say, guys, don't forget to show some love to OG. Go right down there and smash the likes, guys. Get those likes, and don't forget to subscribe right now. Subscribe, BYB. You want it. I want it. And this channel wouldn't be possible without you guys, my friends and my family and my subscribers and my members, and you who have not subscribed. So please take the time to subscribe. And also, I just want to say God bless each and every one, and thank you for being here. Please watch this video to the end, because that's when there's a lot of amazing content that you're going to miss if you don't watch the end. And please get this video out for me. Paste the link in your socials and get it out for me. So let's jump into the first piece of news here. So you can see that Raoul Paul, he's pretty prominent. He used to work for Morgan Stanley. He was a huge trader, and he's one of the crypto maxis right now. And Paul, he's really saying, I'm finding it very hard not to be extremely bullish about the next few months. Almost every crypto chart looks coiled and ready to make a big move after months of consolidation. And I really believe he's right. We've seen that. We've had about 2 months where everything was kind of consolidated, and we had this whole September thing, which was really just a real buzzkill. September was bad, and we saw things going down, and we went down around about 7.93%, almost 8% on the whole. So what he's looking at, and if you look at the logarithmic growth curve for the market, this is he's talking about market cap, not talking about Bitcoin, and you can see that this is a low, this is a high, and this is the center line, and he's saying that the total market, this is a total market cap. So, and it is likely and ready to move from 2 standard deviations to oversold versus trend to overbought. That looks to me like the entire space can 3x this year. So he's saying that Bitcoin and the whole market cap is going to 3x this year. So if we look at the market cap right now, and it's at 2 trillion, he's saying that we could go up to 6 trillion, guys. So that means you could see that all of the altcoins, and Bitcoin and everything is going to go up 3x. So what that would, if we go up 3x from now, let's just call it 50,000. That's 150,000, just under 150,000 for Bitcoin, and that also falls in line with what Plan B was saying. So this is quite interesting that we're getting a lot of sources who are confirming each other's predictions, and they're using different metrics and on-chain to confirm that. So it's not just one person saying la la la. We're seeing a lot of other respectable people in the space saying the same thing. He's also saying that and 6x into the next year, I think the cycle extends, and he's saying that that this cycle is not just going to end in a sudden blow off top and things are going to go down. He's really saying that we could see this thing going 6x, and that this cycle is going to continue. So that's kind of interesting, guys. What do you guys think about that? Don't forget to leave a comment. I'd really love to hear what you guys have to say about that. So this is really interesting, and he's also saying this too, which is also, he's saying the outright chart for market cap is lusciously bullish once it's crossed the 900 million in market cap, and we will be on acceleration point wave 3 in the technical analysis term. And we're looking at a giant cup and handle here. So as I talked about yesterday in my videos, we look like on the market cap, we're looking at a giant cup and handle, and if we measure the top to here in the breakout, definitely we could be seeing easily 6 trillion coming in for the market cap. So that's really bullish news, guys, and I think that we're really primed and ready to go, and I think that this is going to be the biggest bull run in the history, and I believe that $100,000 Bitcoin, $10,000 Ethereum, $1 to $1.50 Dogecoin is absolutely in the cards. It's just a matter of time. And what I anticipate happening is that we're gonna 3x at the end of the year. Then we're gonna probably have a 30-40% correction from that point, and then we're gonna extend the cycle another 6 months. So I believe that we could be seeing ourselves going to June before we really see a huge breakdown. So that's what I think is going to happen. Remember, this is not financial advice. It's just OG expressing opinion. What do you guys think? When do you guys think that the bull run is going to end? Put a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Don't forget to smash the likes, of course, and subscribe. Also, we got Willie Woo in the house right here. Willie Woo is also saying, sorry, this is the Raoul Paul chart. We also have Willie Woo out there, and he's also saying something pretty similar as well. So let me just get that up for you. So Willie Woo, he's also saying something pretty similar here. You can say the last cycle will be, what will be the bull cycle top? So you can see here that these are the last 3 cycles we have, 1, 2, 3, and these are really predictable, and this this correspond with the Bitcoin halving, this and that. So this is the last cycle here. So he said the past predictable walk of demand supply governed by simple 4 years halving. So it was supply and demand based on the 4-year halving. We all know that, but now it's an unpredictable walk of demand supply from complex ecosystem until we hit saturation. So he's really talking about macroeconomics and supply and demand. And as you know, right now the supply of Bitcoin is dwindling. The amount of Bitcoin and Ethereum on exchanges is at all-time low. You can see that the number of hodlers, even short-term investors, have become long-term hodlers, and this is really phenomenal. And this is what's really changing the game. And I think that it's a complex ecosystem, like Willie Woo said, and I believe that we've had some ups and downs, and I think that this cycle will continue. We had our upside to 63K, then we had a consolidation for like 2 months, and now we're going up. Then we'll go down and go up, but overall, I think we're going to see some really positive momentum going up, and I think it's going to be very different than the other cycles where we just went up, corrected way down, build momentum halving, and went through this whole bull, where we went from the accumulation, the bull, and the bear. So I think it's going to be very different this year. So with that being said, what do you guys think about that? Don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe. YB. Let's jump into some news right now. So Coinbase looks like Brian Armstrong, he's going to go to Washington, and he's going to discuss a regulatory proposal for crypto. And it looks like that his company is going to be drafting the recommendations for the Washington to be creating regulations, and he's going to actually create the regulations in-house, submit to Washington, submit to Gary, submit to the Three Musketeers, and then that's going to be the discussion. Because I really don't think that Washington is actually capable of drafting complex crypto regulation, because I don't think they really know the space. So I think it's really good that Brian Armstrong from Coinbase and his team are actually drafting the first straw man strategy for regulation. And of course, the SEC are going to use it as a template to build on, or they may just say this is too complicated and then just pass it in its original state. So we still have the infrastructure bill that's still pending. I think that the weak Nancy's on the Hill, they're probably going to be going back and forth because everybody wants more of the pie, and it's going to be some time before we see that infrastructure bill actually pass. So the more delay for that, that's fine. That's absolutely fine for me. And Peachy Keen. So some other news that's coming in right now. We've also got futures-based Bitcoin ETF has 75% chance of approval in October. So a lot of analysts are saying that we will see our first ETF happening in October, 75%. And this is based on Article 40, because as you guys know, that the Article 40, which Gensler loved, and is very much alive and is likely on schedule. We think that's 75% approval. And one of the reasons that Gary Gensler likes Article 75 is because it has significant investor protections for mutual funds and ETFs. So, SEC is reviewing that. Remember, it's very typical for, SEC to delay findings and final approval. So previously I said there was a 45% delay. So that's pretty normal. That's going to happen. So I wouldn't panic. But what does that mean? What's the ETF mean? Well, the ETF will be one of the biggest catalysts for the crypto space that we've seen in the history. Canada already has its ETF approved and running. But what does that mean? Well, it means that if you have an ETF, it means that Bitcoin is basically going to be traded on the New York Stock Exchange, and that will allow more institutions to get into it. That will allow more wealthy clients to get into it, and they won't have to go through the whole process of setting up a Coinbase account or a Robinhood account and having wallets and custodial and buying through OTC and all of that. So it takes all of the back-end pain out of being into Bitcoin. So when that happens, the upside is it's going to give more institutional exposure, because institutions who are risk aversive because they think crypto is unregulated, an ETF under Act 40 will be highly regulated, so they're going to feel safe and secure with that. So that will allow them to put more money in, because remember, some companies do have corporate due diligence and corporate governance that does not allow them to go into crypto. Even if they want to, they have some corporate regulations and governance that doesn't allow them to do that because it's unregulated. So I'm sure there's a lot of huge institutions who would love to get into crypto, but they're bound by their corporate governance that says you can't invest anything in it that's unregulated. So this ETF will be regulated, and that will open the door to a lot of companies and institutions who have been on the sidelines wanting to get in, but they're stuck behind corporate regulations. So it's going to have a huge amount of money coming in, and this is one of the reasons why I think that when we talk about Raoul Pal and he's saying that we could 3x, I think one of the catalysts to make this whole 3x thing happen is going to be this ETF, and we're going to see more and more institutions weighing in, and more also high-end wealthy clients. Also, Bitcoin surges to 49K, prompts several altcoins to hit all-time highs. So we had Terra Luna went over $45 yesterday, and it hit an all-time high. So it's come down from there. We're going to talk about that. It's down about 3% from its all-time high. So but it's still in price discovery mode. And then we also saw Solana taking off as well. So it looks like Bitcoin went as high as 49, but then it got rejected back down. We're going to look at the TA, and it still went back to my 47,700, and that's where the majority of the trades are still happening. So we need to actually break above the 48,000 level and stay above there for a significant amount of time to see something really bullish. So some other news that's coming in right now is this. You can see that the Nigerian High Court approves a E-NAR CBDC. So basically, Nigeria is going to have a CBDC, and it's going to be launched at the next anniversary of the Independence Day, and it's going to coincide, it's going to cohabitate with their fiat currency, and that's going to be rolled out, and I think that's going to be really amazing, and they're going to be using blockchain technology. So you can see how it seems that the developing countries are moving much faster, and the developing countries are going to be adopting blockchain technology much faster than the developed countries. You see, look at El Salvador. They're now, Bitcoin is legal tender, and that's really good news. So this is really good news for Africa, and hopefully this will start, this will be like the domino catalyst, and we'll see a lot more CBDCs, digital CBDCs coming out, and I think that's really great and amazing news. So let's jump into the fear and greed right now. So right now, yesterday we were at 49, we've moved up to 54, so people are getting a little bit bullish, the sentiment's turning positive, and that's pretty normal. When we start to see the whole crypto space going up, guys, things are looking pretty positive. If we look at the rainbow chart, we're still in the hodl phase, so do that, guys. You should not be selling, you should be at this point accumulating, because if we 3x from here, it's still a good time to jump into the markets. So let's take a look at the total market cap in the house right now. So total market cap is 2.13 trillion. And you can see here on the weekly, on the daily, we had this, really nice W pattern. So it's really good, as like Raoul Pal said, and we expect a breakout. Here's the neckline, and I think we can see 2.5 trillion coming in, and he's expecting us to go up to about 6 trillion by the end of the year, and that would take Bitcoin up to about $147,000, and everything will follow suit. And we could see Dogecoin coming in as well, over $1. So right now Dogecoin is trading at 22 cents. So that's pretty bullish, guys. Overall, that Dogecoin is just above my overhead resistance of 22 cents. So we're going to turn that green. So it's looking pretty good, guys. So let's see what happens. I think that we need Dogecoin to get over the 21-day EMA, and that's that line here on the daily. So today we were just above the 21-day EMA, and we got rejected. We got rejected almost at the 21-day EMA. So if we're going to have any chance of getting ourselves up to about 25, 26 cents, we really need to get past that 21-day EMA. So it looks like Dogecoin is putting up a fight. It looks like the bulls and bears are fighting out on the goal line, and hopefully we can push past that, and that should be. I think that's going to happen this week. You're going to see it. I'm going to see it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly. It's Bitcoin right now on the weekly Bitstamp chart is trading at 47,778. So that's looking pretty good, guys. Well above the 21-day EMA on the weekly. So that's also positive and very bullish news, guys. Yeah, in Vietnam right now, it's overcast. It's kind of rainy season here. It's pretty hot, but it's hot. It doesn't look hot, but it's hot. It's like 35 degrees. It's pretty hot here on my balcony. We got the mountains, we got the sea, and it's a great time to be alive. And actually, somebody's roasting coffee. I can actually smell the roasting of coffee. So here, a lot of Vietnamese, they roast their own coffee because they have coffee production here. So the coffee is really good. The Vietnamese coffee, it's good. It's strong though. I mean, it'll keep you up for a week, but it's really good stuff. So if you look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart, we can see that yesterday we went up as high as. Let me just paint that candle here. So we went as high as 49,000. We got rejected, and as I said, that the majority of the trades are happening around a 47,700 area, around this area. So we got rejected, and right now we're trading. We're still in the golden pocket area, but we really need to break out of this, break past the 48,000, and then that will send us on our journey to the next to 50,000, which is very, very close, guys. We're not too far from 50,000. We're less than like $2,500 away from that, and once we can get past 50,000, confirm that, then you're going to see that our next incoming target is 54,000. So we should be, in my opinion, by the middle of October, we should be breaking all-time highs again for Bitcoin very soon, and the whole markets are looking pretty peachy keen. Let's take a look at Ethereum in the house. Ethereum has broken down from this this wedge that I printed out yesterday, and right now it's trading at $3,369. So as long as we stay inside this channel here and we don't break down past this trend line here, we should be okay. And I think that we're just waiting for Bitcoin to break out above that 47,700 area, and that's where most of the trades are happening right now. So let's see what happens if the bulls can take over and push it high. If it does that, then you're going to see Ethereum absolutely explode and go to the moon, guys. So right now we're seeing that ADA is at $2.21. And it's been going, it's breaking down a little bit, and there's a lot of FUD right there now about ADA. There's some FUD that's saying, oh yeah, smart contracts have been deployed, but there's nothing being deployed. There's no dApps, there's no apps, and blah blah blah. So you're seeing that a lot of other main projects and Ethereum maxis and Polygon maxis, they're starting to spread a lot of negative FUD about ADA because they're running scared that ADA could actually challenge Ethereum for the top spot in the future. So you're seeing that there's some FUD that's being generated by other smart contract platforms right now. So don't pay any attention to that. I think we're going to see $4 coming in very soon for ADA. So just ignore the FUD. That's why we're seeing a lot of volatility in ADA price right now because of all the FUD. So don't worry about it. And retail investors are pretty much, they succumb to FUD very easily. There are a lot of them are weak Nancy's. They love to wet the bed at any sign of the sky's falling. So they suffer from sky's falling kind of syndrome. But these are the guys that also are going to FOMO in at the top, and that's going to help us who have been DC, who have dollar cost average, and we've had diamond hands for some time. When they start to FOMO like crazy, that's going to pump the prices like crazy, and we're going to benefit from their FOMO-ness, I guess. That's the way we could say it. So Solana right now is $169. It's broken down from its top yesterday, where we saw a high of 177. So, and the reason it's broken down is because Bitcoin is also down, guys. So don't worry about it. We're going to be going sideways. We're just going to be waiting for Bitcoin to take off. But the structure is looking pretty positive here. We have this upward channel that's going in this direction on both sides. So I think that $181 is definitely incoming very shortly. And let's just take a quick look at Avalanche. Avalanche is staying above my descending channel line, which is very good and very bullish. It's starting to break down a little bit. It's at $67.67. I wouldn't worry about that too much. It may just travel along there. We're just waiting for Bitcoin's confirmation. And the reason we're seeing these big, long red wicks is because of Bitcoin fell from 49,000 to where it is now, 47.6, 47.7. So I really wouldn't worry about it too much. So let's take a look at the total cryptocurrency markets overview. It's the market's at 2.17 trillion, and the volume's at 61 billion, and the dominance at 41.54. It's a little bit too high. The dominance needs to come down, in my opinion. And let's take a look at the Bitcoin price. Remember, this is aggregate, so the charts I did tell you they do have slippage, and this is the aggregate of all the charts. So right now, Bitcoin is trading at 47,775. That's up only 0.5%. Ethereum is down almost 1%. That's at 3,365. ADA is down as well, 1%, 2.22. We're seeing that the total market cap is also down about 1.13%. So it's pretty much standard deviation to see everything else going down. BNB is at $421, and that's down 0.5%. Solana is up just slightly at 0.38%, and that's 169. Polkadot is also down 1.2%, and that's at $31.54. And my Doge, even though the markets are down a little bit, Doge is still fighting back and still in positive territory, and that's at 0.219%, guys. And with that being said, don't forget to follow me on my Twitter. We've got 2,452 followers. Follow, guys. And here I'm posting news, updates, tips, and tricks, so you guys don't want to miss a beat. Follow me on Twitter. And, I just want to say God bless each and every one of you. I love you guys to death. And do the OG a favor. Spread some love. Show some love. And go down there. You'll see an icon that looks like that. Smash the like right now. Do it for OG. Show some love. Show some love for the channel. Show some support. And don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching this channel and you're not subscribed, please do it, guys. And don't forget to comment. I really want to hear what you have to say. Remember, I'm working for you. I'm doing this for you. Without you, my community, this channel would be nothing. So you guys are the most important thing for me, and that's you guys out there. Even you got negative comments, tell me what you think, guys. Keep the comments respectful, keep the comments reasonable, and just spread the love, guys. So with that being said, don't forget to check out all of my video descriptions. I've got links there. I've got links to merchandise. Also got some platforms that I like, and some of these platforms like Luno, Swissborg, Crypto.com, and Celsius. If you join using this link, you get some cash backs. They range from like $500 to $30. So you guys check it out. I'm not really pushing, not really shilling that. So become a Patreon member. Also become a channel member, guys. Do that. And remember, if you become a channel member, or you become a Patreon member, or you buy the channel coffee, all the proceeds go to charity, and you're gonna love it. I love it. And guys and gals, don't forget to check out my merch. We got hats, we got hoodies, we got polo shirts. We've also got the most famous and fast-moving item is the OG mug. The mug, get the mug, guys. You're gonna love the mug. I love the mug, and I love you guys, and it's filled with happiness. And one final thing, please go to Zen Music, and please subscribe over there. This is a wife's channel. She's got 630 subscribers, so we need to get that up to 1,000 for her. So guys, go and do that, and please make a comment that you're one of the OG subscribers, and I'll try to get a shout out to you guys as much as I can. So I just want to say God bless each and every one of you. I love you guys. This is Ric Flair, the Crypto Love in the house, guys, and I just want to say God bless each and every one. Remember, spend every single second of your day like it's your last. Treat people with respect. Spread the love. Spread the good vibe. Keep positive, guys. I know there's a lot of things that keeping you negative, keeping you down. Crypto's looking good, so that should be one of the weights off your shoulder. But just in general, try to be positive, guys. Try to spread the good vibe. Try to spread the love. Just try to be neighborly, guys. So I love you guys. I'm doing this for you. I can't wait till the next one. I'll get you the next one soon, guys. God bless you all. Thank you.